In the Pacific Ocean lies Taiwan, a green jewel shaped like a sweet potato. Towering mountains and lush forests meet the warm ocean currents, creating a landscape of extraordinary beauty. But Taiwan's story is even richer than its scenery. A tale of survival, transformation and resilience. Its history is a tapestry woven from many cultures. Ancient mariners, European explorers, Chinese dynasties and Japanese colonizers. Each left a mark, creating a place of incredible diversity. Taiwan has been a fortress, a colony, a refuge and a beacon of democracy. Its journey is a lesson in how a small island can have a global impact. Here, cultures have clashed and blended, forging something unique. This is the untold story of Taiwan, an island of constant reinvention. To understand it, we must look beyond today's headlines. We'll explore its cities, where skyscrapers and temples stand side by side, and its countryside, where traditions endure. Waves of migration and moments of transformation have shaped its identity. From agriculture to technology, Taiwan's evolution is dramatic and inspiring. This is not just a story of dates and events, but of people and their land. Let's begin our journey to uncover the many layers of Taiwan and its people. Long before foreign ships arrived, Taiwan was home to vibrant indigenous peoples, extraordinary seafarers and masters of the ocean. From this island, they launched one of humanity's greatest migrations, settling islands across the Pacific. Living in harmony with nature, their cultures were as diverse as the land itself. Mountain hunters, coastal fishers, each with unique languages and traditions. They were skilled artisans and storytellers, passing knowledge through generations. Their legacy forms the foundation of Taiwan's identity. Though outsiders changed their world, their spirit endures. Today, there's a movement to revive their languages and celebrate their heritage. Their ancient songs still echo in the mountains, a reminder of Taiwan's deepest roots. These Austronesian peoples were the original explorers, shaping the Pacific's history. Taiwan was their cradle, the starting point for an epic human adventure. In the 16th century, Europeans arrived. First the Portuguese, who named it Ilha Formosa, the beautiful island. The Dutch soon followed, building Fort Zeelandia in 1624 to create a trading hub. Their rule brought new farming techniques, Christianity and a wave of Chinese migration. The Dutch tried to control trade, and the indigenous tribes, often by force. The Spanish, rivals to the Dutch, established their own settlement in the north in 1626, leading to battles for control. For a time, Taiwan was divided between two European empires. By 1642, the Dutch expelled the Spanish, unifying European rule. But their dominance was brief, lasting just a few decades. This era marked Taiwan's entry onto the world stage, accelerating migration and introducing new technologies. The forts they built still stand, silent witnesses to a time when distant empires vied for this island. Taiwan's strategic value was clear, drawing it into global conflicts. The European chapter was short, but its impact was lasting. It set the stage for the next wave of transformation. Taiwan was now a crossroads of cultures and ambitions. Dutch rule ended in 1662, when Koxinga, a Ming loyalist, arrived from China and forced the Dutch to surrender. He established the Kingdom of Tungning, the first Han-Chinese government on the island. Migration from southern China increased, and Taiwan's culture began to shift. In 1683, the Qing dynasty conquered Taiwan, incorporating it into the Chinese Empire. For 2 centuries, the island was ruled from Beijing, though often with a light touch. Migration continued, and the western plains were cultivated for rice and sugar. Conflicts arose between settlers and indigenous peoples who were pushed into the mountains. The Qing administration was weak and uprisings were common. Despite instability, Taiwan's population and economy grew. The foundations of modern Taiwanese society were laid during this era. In 1895, after losing a war to Japan, the Qing ceded Taiwan to the Japanese Empire. The transition was traumatic, sparking fierce but unsuccessful resistance. Under Japanese rule, Taiwan underwent rapid modernization. Railways, roads and public health systems transformed the island. The economy boomed, but benefits were uneven. Key industries were controlled by Japanese corporations. Education was reformed, but aimed at assimilation. Political dissent was harshly suppressed, yet a new Taiwanese identity began to emerge. Intellectuals advocated for rights and self-rule, carefully navigating colonial constraints. The shared experience of Japanese rule forged a distinct identity, separate from both China and Japan. This era's legacy of development and resistance would shape Taiwan's future. The island was now modern, yet still searching for its own voice. The stage was set for the next dramatic chapter. World War II's end in 1945 returned Taiwan to Chinese rule under the Nationalist Party, or Kuomintang, KMT. Initial celebrations gave way to disappointment as corruption and mismanagement led to unrest. The 1947 28 incident saw brutal suppression of an island-wide uprising, leaving deep scars. Meanwhile, civil war raged in China. By 1949, the KMT retreated to Taiwan, fleeing communist victory. 2 million refugees arrived, bringing the RC government treasures and gold. Taiwan's population and society were transformed overnight. The island became the seat of a government in exile, still claiming all of China. Political tension and military standoff with the mainland defined the era. Taiwan was now a refuge, a fortress, and a new beginning for millions. The stage was set for a dramatic transformation. With the KMT's retreat, Taiwan became a Cold War outpost, protected by the US against communist invasion. Martial law was declared, ushering in the White Terror, decades of political repression and fear. Yet beneath the surface, Taiwan's economy began to soar. US aid and land reforms fueled rapid industrialization. The Taiwan Miracle. Factories produced goods for the world, transforming the island into an economic powerhouse. A new middle class emerged, demanding not just prosperity but freedom. The KMT's claim to rule all of China grew hollow, especially after the UN recognized the PRC in 1971. A distinct Taiwanese identity took root, shaped by both economic success and political repression. The seeds of democracy were sown in this era of contradiction. Taiwan was no longer just a stronghold, it was becoming something new. The desire for change was growing. The island was ready for its next transformation. The 1980s brought a wave of change. Opposition movements challenged KMT rule, demanding democracy. Protests and underground publications called for free elections and an end to martial law. The Wild Lily student movement in 1990 galvanized the nation, demanding direct presidential elections. The government, recognizing the need for reform, lifted martial law in 1987 and allowed new political parties. The Democratic Progressive Party emerged, breaking the KMT's monopoly. In 1996, Taiwan held its first direct presidential election, a landmark for democracy. Lee Teng-hui became the first democratically elected president, symbolizing a new era. In just over a decade, Taiwan transformed from authoritarianism to vibrant democracy. The wild lily had bloomed, freedom had taken root. Today, Taiwan stands as a testament to its remarkable journey. In its cities, futuristic skyscrapers rise beside ancient temples. Taiwan is a global technology leader, powering the world with its semiconductors. Its culture is a rich blend of languages and traditions, reflected in its cuisine and daily life. Taiwan is celebrated for its democracy and progressive values, including being the first in Asia to legalize same-sex marriage. Yet it faces ongoing pressure from Beijing, which claims the island as its own. This challenge has only strengthened the Taiwanese sense of identity and determination. Taiwan's story is one of resilience, of indigenous explorers, exiles and protesters forging their own path. From ancient seafarers to a modern democracy, Taiwan shows what a small island can achieve. It remains a green jewel in the sea, a beacon of the enduring human spirit.